What's up everybody? Welcome back to my channel. Now listen bitch, I just landed from London, the jet lag is sinking in, but I got this package in the mail of something a little special and I was like, you know what? Let's pause the sleep deprivation and let's get to work. So as you guys may have seen all over Snapchat and Twitter, me and Manny were just in the UK celebrating our collab. It was such an incredible, amazing trip and I literally got back like a few hours ago. So when I was unboxing all of my packages that I had bought and gotten, I stumbled across the new Kim Kardashian West and Kylie Cosmetics collaboration. I know you guys have seen this all over the internet. Kylie has been swatching it and wearing it, so has Kim all over Snapchat and Twitter. So I thought, listen, y'all know I've reviewed a lot of Kylie stuff on my channel. Some of it's amazing, some of it is so-so, and you know me, I'm always gonna give you my unfiltered motherfucking opinion. So, if you want to see me talk about this collection, I'm going to do swatches, I'm going to review it, I'm going to talk about it, and you might want to keep on watching. So basically for this set, Kim Kardashian created her own formula for the Kylie Cosmetics brand. We all know we've tried her liquid lips that are long lasting, we've tried the Velvet Liquid Lipsticks, and now we have a new formula called the Creme Liquid Lipstick formula. So basically this is supposed to mimic Kim's signature nude look. We all know Kim wears nude lipsticks all the time. Her makeup is very iconic. She helped catapult, highlight and contour basically. Her and JLo were like the forefronters for the contour craze that you see today. So when I saw this collection, the packaging, you guys know I'm a packaging whore, I really loved it. Let's open her up. I love that everything is nude. You know, MAC Cosmetics did a little nude collection a year or two ago where all the components were nude and I was like, it just looks so classy and pretty. Now normally the component, that's what I like to call it, the bottle, the lipstick itself, if you will, is normally not frosted. So giving it the frost look with the nude drips and the cap and everything and the font, I think looks very classy. I think the bundle box itself looks cute. Now the colors, there's some light nudes, I will say that. Obviously Kim and Kylie are not my shade. I am very pale. Kim is obviously more darker. She is from Armenian descent and these nudes are obviously gonna look a little different on her and I know that she wears nudes all the time. So, but when I first saw these I was like, wow, they're very pretty, but will they look good on everybody? I guess we are about to try them out. We're gonna swatch them. Now you do get this bundle for $45, which I think is a great retail price considering each individual shade is basically $11.25, which I think is very fair, and you do get all of them together. So besides that, you guys, I know everyone likes to talk about different weight of everything. These are 0.11 ounces each, which that's pretty good for a product. It's not like, oh my god, it's empty, you get like 10 swatches out of these. So what I've heard and seen online is it's basically like a normal lipstick, of course, like a stick lipstick, but basically in a liquid form. So this formula is not supposed to be long lasting. It is not supposed to be kiss proof, and it is not supposed to dry down completely matte like her previous lip kits. It is a completely different formula. So let's get that out of the way, and I think it is time to swatch. Now the shade names, I've seen so many people have thoughts on them. I'm like, girl, it's a lipstick name. So from here to here, it is Kimberly, Kim, Kiki, and Kimmy. Now, are those the most creative names? No, but it's cute, it's personal, it's her collaboration, and those are all her nicknames that her family and friends call her, I'm sure, every day. So I think it is really cute. Say what you want, it's a fucking lipstick name. Relax, girl. All right, first shade we are going to swatch is shade Kimberly. Now, because they are frosted, I don't really want to guess what the colors are. This obviously looks like a pale tan nude. Now, you guys know I like to see it. Okay, there's the Virgin Wand. Ooh, the doe foot is small and cute. You guys know I'm all about fragrance, and whoa, wait a minute. There's literally like no fragrance. Holy shit. It's almost non-existent, which I kind of love that because I am not always into fragrances. Okay, let's put this on and see what happens. Okay, there is one application, or one dip as I like to call it. Now, of course, I have slightly bigger lips than the average hoe, so it does take a little bit more product for me to put on. Now, I did notice one thing that was kind of weird. When I was applying it straight on, it was a little streaky, but then when I flipped the doe foot, it felt like more of it came off onto my mouth, which is kind of strange to me, but hey, it's on there. All right, here is one layer so far. Let me really zoom in with my eyes and see what is going on here. Almost like a gloss to me, like a colored gloss, or almost like a lip stain or something. It's definitely pretty, non-sticky. It is a very like lightweight, which I love. I hate things that stick to your hair or mouth, or like when your lips get all This one is very smooth, I will say that. I do want to dunk in and just kind of do one more layer. It isn't as full coverage. I mean, it's cute, I like it, but I think I want to do a little bit more just to see what it looks like on, but it really did cover everything. It is a tiny bit streaky, but it does have like that kind of gloss effect, so that's kind of what I was expecting, but let me put on a little bit more. To me, the second layer didn't like do anything mind-blowing. I think it definitely looks a little bit better, and the color is very pretty, especially I think with my really light, warm makeup, it definitely is complementing it. So a lot of people are probably gonna ask me like, do these come off easy? Now they are supposed to be like normal lipsticks, so I'm just gonna take a clean finger and go like this. Oh yeah. Like all of it came off really. It says it's not long lasting, so obviously that's exactly what it means. All right, let's swatch the next color. All right, the next shade we are going to try is called Kim. And in the bottle, it almost looks like a peachy light nude. I guess we will see in 5 seconds. Okay, I will say this, for some reason, this shade is a little bit more streaky than the first one. It's not like horrible or anything, it's just like I'm having to apply a little bit more. Now, I will say this, peachy colors are harder to make. I feel like with brands, they're always a little more streaky. To me, this almost seems like a gloss with color, almost like the Anastasia like glosses, huh? Okay, so this one is on. I actually love the color. It is really pretty. It goes with my, of course, hair and my little eye look I did. Same thing as the other one. It is very lightweight. I think it's pretty. Doesn't feel like anything on my mouth, which I appreciate because I do not want a heavy ass lipstick on my mouth all day. Who the hell does? Let's try the third one. All right, third shade we're going to try is called Kiki, and I don't even know what this looks like. It looks like another, like a pale nudish color, a little more on the peachy side versus Kimberly, which was the first one we swatched. So they're a little different. This one looks a lot more like warm rosy maybe? I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to see in a second. Now I will say this, how many lip swatches have I done on my channel? Normally it takes so long in between swatches to like remove. This removes like a normal lipstick very easy. So let's try Kiki. I'm just gonna say it right off the bat, this shade is probably my favorite so far out of the 3. It's actually more opaque than the first 2. I don't know why that is with the formula, but this one on very easy. I mean, the other ones were easy, but this one was like extra easy, like I think more opaque than the other 2. I mean, you guys are watching this, you'll have to be the judge and tell me, but this one on like really smooth. I think it is really pretty. I love the warm toned nude. It is stunning. Same thing, consistency, everything is literally the same besides the coverage in my opinion. Let's try the fourth one. The fourth shade is called Kimmy. It is of course, another nude. This one looks like, I don't even know what it looks like, you guys. They kind of look similar. Obviously they're not the same, but when you put them all next to each other, they are very similar. Let's see what Kimmy looks like on the mouth. Did you think it was? All right, here is Kimmy on the lips. I definitely think that it is the darkest color in the collection. It's a little more corally. It almost looks brownish nude in here. Isn't that crazy? And then you put it on and it's like, oh, it has like a little more orange to it, which I don't mind. I don't love the color for me specifically with pink hair, pink everything. It's cute, it's not really my cup of tea. All right, now I know you guys are all gonna ask me how long these lipsticks actually last. I know we did a finger test, but I thought, why not do the kiss test? So today, babe, we are trying out the new Kim K Kylie liquid lipsticks. They're more like a normal like stick lipstick, but in a...
It says cream
form, I guess?
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna kiss you once to see how like quickly these come off for everyone at home that's gonna be asking. Mwah.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You can wipe that off. I mean, it's still kind of on my mouth though. This was the darker shade. Oh yeah, it's really, that top lip is doomed. Let me try one more. Okay, sorry. It comes off.
Yeah.
So
I can feel it on my mouth. I feel like I have lipstick on now.
Oh really? Well, you do.
Yeah.
All right, thanks, babe. I think it's time to give my final thoughts. All right, guys, as you saw, the kiss test definitely removed a lot of it. So I layered the shade Kiki over what was remaining. So this is the shade that you get. I love that shade. I think Kiki is my favorite of the 4. But okay, so final thoughts are, these are normal lipsticks. Now, I think, listen, $45 for all of them. It is literally $11.25 per lipstick, which I think is very fair for her brand and her price point. I do wish that they were available individually. Not everybody is going to want all 4, of course. And I do gotta say one thing. I'm a little shocked that, now I get it, they are nude lipsticks. Now, there's always huge debates online. What is a nude? Obviously, there are a huge range of skin tones, and I don't necessarily think that these are nudes for everybody. I don't think that medium to dark skin tones are really gonna be able to wear these or look flattering. You're definitely gonna have to use a darker lip liner. If you are more of the caramel skin or even darker, I don't see these being pulled off by anyone that is, I guess, in that range. I definitely think they should have thrown in a few darker nudes, or maybe even extended the collection to maybe like 5, 6, 7, 8, and have done like 8 nudes, because I don't know. I just personally don't think these are going to look flattering on every single person. I do think that they looked very pretty. Now let's get to the formula. Now the formula it's pretty basic. There's nothing mind-blowing. I definitely think that for me, I am a more long-lasting type of bitch. I do not want something where I eat or drink and I have to reapply. But a lot of people don't like long-lasting. They do not like that matte feel. They don't like having to remove it at night, and it takes extra time. So if you are somebody that is just on the go, you wanna throw something on, I think that these are perfect. I think the price point is pretty easy. If you just want to try them out and see if they're for you, I think that this is a good time because they're not, you know, an expensive item. If you don't want to get all 4, I don't know what to say. I'm sure they're gonna bring them back individually after this launch. You know how they do that sometimes. And of course, everyone keeps talking about it. This came with a card that says, I have a surprise coming soon, which Kim wrote this, by the way. So I'm sure they are going to add on to the collection. Maybe Kim's gonna do her own makeup line. That's honestly what I think. Well, so let's pray that Kim does her own brand, because I bet on her own it will be sickening. So I'm gonna pray for that, Kim. Don't try me, and you better come out with your own fucking line. But besides that, you guys, I am going to say that these are Jeffree Star approved. Now, notice how there's not a lot of cheering and screaming. I just don't think that the formula is that mind-blowing. I think it is very basic. I don't want to say there's nothing special about the collab. I think the packaging, the name, you're obviously paying for Kim and Kylie's name. The packaging, like I said in the intro, was beautiful, and I love the aesthetic. So if you're a lipstick lover and a collector, you should definitely get these. But if you're not really impressed, skip it and move on to the next thing. Okay, while I was filming this, you guys, I did order these with my own money. Kim K's new lighters. They are the Kimoji lighters. Can we show middle fingers without being flagged? Don't get age restricted, I might have to block this. But these lighters are so cute. Can we talk about this though? The tie-dye crying, I live. But all right, you guys, thank you so much for watching. Mwah! And I'll see you on the next one.